life. I have a car, 2 kids, and a wife. I'll probably be here for the rest of my life. I'm living on the island. When summer comes and winter falls, the island ladies go to shopping malls. Take daddy's credit card and charge it all. They're living on an island. Oh, we're living on Long Island. Oh, you know it's so much fun. I'm living on the island. I'm just basking in the sun.
Hey, Andy, give me a vodka. Is that your Camaro? It's gorgeous.
You know, I went to high school with Billy Joel.
I go to Hamptons on Friday night. I party hard till sunshine bright. Then I'm sitting in traffic on Sunday night. I'm living on an island. Yeah, living on Long Island. Oh, you know it's so much fun. I'm living on the island. I'm not hurting anyone. Ah, let's live.
Hey there, Islanders. If you're going out to the beach, you better get an early start. Traffic is miserable.
Well, I'm coming of age in Old Bethpage, trying to get down in Levittown. Dancing in the dark in Floral Park. I think I'll stay in Oyster Bay because I'm living on an island. Yeah, living on Long Island.
Hello.
Hey, we're on. We're live.
We're on.
back.
We're live.
Wow,
I can't believe
that's
it.
great.
It's been 2 weeks since the last show. That went really fast.
That 2 weeks did go fast, and a
Yeah.
lot happened. We actually did a lot.
We did do a lot, and I didn't even get a chance to miss you. I got to see you.
Yes, I
Yeah.
saw you.
We had a block party, and Benny came, and it was amazing.
It was a fun block party. It really was.
It was fun. We had.
I didn't know any of the music. I felt very old.
A lot of my
but,
friends are hip hop heads, so you know we
it
had
was
a lot
all
of hip hop.
But when I got home, as soon as I got in my car, I just played a live Grateful Dead concert.
Well, you almost didn't get out of there.
You like my shirt, by the way?
I do.
Yeah.
Very
I
nice.
got this on one of those Facebook ads. I was like, I don't know.
So now they have your credit card too, taking advantage of the elderly. Ooh.
Yeah. So that's what I thought. But yeah, cool block party.
Yes.
And then we did a show together,
Did we?
a podcast.
Yes. Oh my
At
goodness, I
Gagootz,
totally
you
forgot. We totally did. We did the podcast at Governors. We did
Knock 'em
Knock 'em
Dead,
Dead, Knock 'em
Knock 'em
Dead
Dead comedy.
that was fun. That
With
was
Tony Walker and Andrew Plaganos. Andy Plaganos. And
Yeah.
we had a lot of fun. It's early.
I love me
I
some
know.
Tony Walker. I do it. But
Yeah, Tony Walker's great.
It was very early. I'm not a morning person.
I know. 11 to 12:30.
I'm not a morning person.
You can
That was
find it
rough.
on YouTube. It was fun though.
It was fun. If you Google Knock 'em Dead comedy, it's also under the Governor's Radio podcast.
Yes.
So if you want to check that out, we were actually talking about our upcoming show, which is August 12th. You want to cue the flyer, Bobby? So we have this upcoming show August 12th. It's at Governor's at the Giggle Room. And today we're actually having 2 of the guests
Yes.
who are going to be on the show. So we'll give you a little taste of that. We'll get to know them a little bit.
And we're not going to tell you who they are yet.
No, you'll have to guess
Yeah.
in the comments. They also look eerily alike. So there's that.
They could be brother and sister.
They could be brother and sister. Absolutely. You know, I did a private show on Sunday.
Yes, I know.
Yeah, it was comedians. It just shows you how flexible or desperate we are, because the show, they didn't have air conditioning in the room.
Wow.
No air
I don't know
conditioning.
if I could have done that.
It was, we were schwitzing. And one of the people we have on the show today did the show with me. He's a gem, because I honestly, I might have walked out if it was someone else's show. And there was no mic.
That's tough.
I mean,
that's
so
really
now, from now on, I'm carrying a PA in my trunk when I do these
Did
things.
you get a PA yet?
Yes, I did. I ordered one.
You ordered one.
Yeah, the one that Chris brought to the block party.
Yeah, that's a good.
Our block parties are so crazy that people don't trust that I have a speaker big enough, even though I had the Marshall speaker. My friends will actually bring their own large speakers.
Which was really cool. It was a really.
Yeah.
So you bought one of those?
Yes, I did.
And did you get it yet?
No, not yet. It's in a
All right.
box. So I'm gonna get that. Well, I've got a mic stand and we're ready to go.
I have
So-
a mic stand.
Okay, well, it's
I
not in
do.
my trunk. You know who was almost in your trunk? Claire tried to leave with you in the trunk.
Yeah, Claire tried to leave in my trunk at the block party.
Yeah, we had to
She
pull
took-
her out. It was
I would have
crazy.
taken her.
You know,
I'd've been-
everyone's like, "Oh, I'll take Claire." It's like, yeah, you can't stand her for more than an hour straight.
Yeah.
Trust me, I'm the only one who can. It should be in like the Guinness Book of World Records, quite honestly. But yeah, we had like a really crazy week.
You and her are very alike. Yeah.
No, we're
Yeah.
not.
But what, this week? we have a crazy week coming up.
Well, we had a crazy week. We have a crazy week coming up.
I did a bunch of open mics,
I thought you were
and
gonna say
I'm not a
shrooms.
big fan of the Long Island open mic scene.
Really?
Is that- yeah.
You killed it at Donna's Mike Vintage.
That's Vintage Mike is my favorite mic on
oh
Long
yeah,
Island.
and Wantagh. Shout out to Donna
And I did one at the
and Karen.
what is it, the American Legion Hall?
Really?
There was nobody there, on a
You
Thursday.
just showed up. The door was open.
And the guy was like, "Oh, like you're Benny Rizzuto. You've been around doing this for a while." And I'm
Yeah.
like, "No, not really. My first time." And he said, "You do as much time as you want." So
That's like a prostitute telling you it's their
that's
first time.
I'm going to go to Vintage, and then I'm just going because there's two of them, but I have to wake up early too.
Yeah, you
But
wake
I
up
have
really
new
early.
material because when I only perform a couple of times a year, as you know.
I know.
So
When I make you.
I try to
When I threaten you.
yes.
Yes.
But this time you didn't threaten me. I wanted
No.
to do this show.
This is all Benny coming up.
And I wanted new. I didn't want the comics that are always doing the circuit.
Right.
I wanted different people,
Different.
different people.
New.
And one of our guests is someone that a lot of people are asking about on Long Island.
Oh yeah.
And this guy, this guest should really be doing the Long Island circuit.
I heard that this guest may be doing the Long Island circuit, but starts with us, which is fantastic. And originally from New York City, Queens area, right?
Yes.
So yeah, we pull him in, man. We pull him in.
Oh yeah, we got him coming from.
I don't
all
know
over.
what Benny promised them, but
Yeah.
we definitely pull him in. I did want to plug real quick though.
Yes.
You guys know that that from my hometown, North Merrick, I'm involved with the community drive. Bobby, if you want to throw that flyer up. My girlfriends that I graduated school, Calhoun 2005, Lindsay Grace Taylor, Kara Crichton, and Kelly Moran, and myself are all involved in doing this. We have reached our basic goal, which the schools, anonymously found children in grades that needed supplies, and we were able to get them backpack supplies that they needed for the year, as well as a $50 gift card for any incidentals that they need. We're still collecting. If you look at our Amazon list, you can also Venmo us. It's on the screen there, but we are still collecting for the Scholastic throughout the year, as well as, any incidentals that the children might need throughout the year. We're really excited about our effort.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
And it's my hometown, North Merrick, which, it's really wonderful to be a part of. And again, thank you to Kara, who really spearheaded this, Kara Nettles. And thank you to Lindsay and Kelly, and phenomenal job from everybody. But please keep giving, and let's make sure every child has the supplies that they need.
That is a great thing that you're doing.
I know
It
a lot
really
of
is.
people think I'm a nice person because of it, which is good. They don't know the demon that lives inside,
No, they
which
do.
is nice. They do.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
You're a little bit. You're a little of both.
I
We
think you're
know
gonna
both.
say you're a little bit butch. Like, oh, you're a little bit
No.
butch. Well, I am a little butch. But yeah, it has been a crazy week. We did that with we've been pulling charities together and all that crazy fun stuff. And then, since we're talking about me, I do have the one more charity. If you want to throw that up, Bobby, this one is, take your time on it. This one is for Barbara C. Wilson School. This is for my daughter's school. It's really important to me. It is BYOB. BYOF means bring your own beer, bring your own food. It's at the Merrick Golf Club on September 8th. I will be hosting the bingo. We are raising money for the school. We did it last year and we were really successful, and we're looking forward to doing it again this year. So come have a great time, get wasted with us, and maybe you'll win some awesome prizes. We've already have sponsorships from our sponsor, Sip and Say. We also have sponsorships from Strong Island Paradise Studios, which is amazing, and also from Asperger's Go. So we have a lot of really cool baskets, gift cards, and you're not going to win the Mega Millions, but there's a pretty good shot you'll win at this bingo.
That's cool. September 8th.
September 8th.
Oh, great. Anyway, speaking of our sponsor,
Yeah.
let's show our sponsor. We'll take this quick break and bring up our first guest. And do you want to say who it is, or?
No, it's going to be a surprise.
Okay. So we're
All
going
right.
to bring up our first guest right after a word from our sponsor, Sip and Say.
Roll it, Bobby.
Are you ready for hot girl summer? Did you tell the guy that you like how you feel and he answered with, "You rock," or just ghosted you? Well, grab your keys. Don't have keys because your car's in the shop? Steal someone else's keys. So come on down to Sip and Say.
You got nice cans. Show me. Show
And
you
samples.
Tag in a minute.
Mmm. 3.
Stop by Sip and Say, Long Island's top-rated liquor store and wine shop. SipSay.com.
And we're back with Lou Prats. And that's Prats, plural, right?
Yes.
One, two.
P-R-A-T-S.
Yes.
I know. Yeah.
One,
To sell it to you when I was younger.
Lou Pratt, who happens to be your nationality. You're
Oh, yeah.
half Irish and half Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican. Yeah.
Puerto Rican.
No.
All right. So
No,
all right.
Half
So
and half.
but you're half and half, which is like on St. Patty's Day. He doesn't know whether to drink the Irish whiskey or smash a bottle and stab somebody with it.
One of my
love that.
favorites. So we
I
actually
wrote that one
Yeah.
when we
Just
did
for me?
when we did the insult. We did the
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
Pazuzu.
on the
Yeah.
That was the
the
last time we
put up,
were
shut up,
all
and stand up.
together.
Yeah, that was the first time I met you.
Yes.
And the first time I worked with you.
Oh,
That was
Yes.
the first time. Yeah, you guys popped my cherry that
But it
night.
wasn't really
Yeah.
working that time. The first time. The
I
first
got
time
a
was
show.
a game show.
That was the
And
same
you were
game show.
contestant.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, but we weren't working.
Well,
You
I
put
still
the
can.
back in?
Yeah, I can still consider, even if you're on a game show, you're still working together. I mean, and not to mention, because of COVID, that show got shut down, so I took the
It
title.
was the day before COVID.
I
Yeah,
know.
a weekend up.
We had masks.
it was it was the last show we did.
We were making fun of COVID, and then the next day it was like shut down.
Yeah, I
think
called it
COVID
the
kicked
mask
right in the
capital.
Yeah.
Right, the face mask capital or the toilet paper capital
Yeah.
of
We,
New York.
you got toilet paper as a consolation prize.
Yes, I did.
That's because do you remember that when the toilet
Actually, I
paper was a
did
big
that.
thing?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
still very upset about
And we
that.
were all wearing masks.
Oh yeah, it was crazy. Except I kissed Lou on the mouth.
That was my
No,
consolation
that
prize.
was it. Yeah, he never went on the show
And we
again.
had-
He was like,
I didn't send it to the studio to show, but there's a picture of the three of us together where I'm Alfredo Gagootz
Yes.
yeah.
because I was Alfredo.
So
Love
Lou,
you, I love you guys. I'm missing class tonight because of this.
Oh,
what are you
really?
learning?
No, jujitsu.
Oh, all right.
He's missing
But
his
don't you
karate
work? I
class.
thought you worked at night too.
I do. I have like 3 jobs. Hey,
Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, no, Lou works all the time, and Lou's always so great. Anytime I call him to help me out with something like a charity event or something,
I'm there.
Yeah, we
Lou's
did
there.
a charity event together in February
Yes.
for the
yes,
school.
for the school.
I do so many. It's just like,
I know you're just
But
losing.
but
charity.
Lou was the one who showed up early to help you put up this sign.
Yeah.
Yes, the step and repeat. Oh my goodness. Everybody, I would ask people, they would just dead blank me and walk away. And Tony's like, I want nothing to do with this. And Lou came through, and I was so worried because growing up, my father would like scream every step, like yell at me every step of the way. Lou's just got like a beer in his hand, the thing's flying everywhere. He's like, I'll figure it out. And he did.
I'm surprised. My dad always told me to just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Whenever I wanted to help him fix something.
I know. My
Yeah.
dad used to yell too.
Yeah. Like, you never hold the flashlight, right? And
No,
it's like,
of
I
course
don't know. Now I'm afraid of flashlights. I'm like, I don't know how to use one. I thought I did. I have absolutely no idea, apparently. So,
Yeah.
we're-
And my father would yell at me like, "Blow your nose, go blow your nose," and I'm like, "Why?" You know, it wasn't.
just do anything away
Just
from
something,
me.
Just go away.
Go away from me.
That's why when I go towards broken stuff in my house, I get a glaze on my eyes and I walk away just hearing, get the fuck out of here.
Well, I became a machinist, so I just
Did you?
yeah. So
And I
so I
became a
just
drunk.
learned. You know, I had the patience, and people call me slow, but I take my time. I don't care.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
it.
he's on the clock.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He's on the clock.
Civil
Yeah.
service credo.
Yeah.
I'm
Speaking
on the
of
clock.
civil service, we won't say exactly what you do, but you are a gun carrying man. Not right now,
Not right now, no.
but like in theory.
In the courts, yes.
So everyone should watch out
Oh,
for
but
Lou.
you don't have to like have your gun on you all the
No,
time.
You're
no.
not
because-
supposed to.
I was in a wedding party a long time ago, my cousin's wedding party, and the person I was paired with was a New York City police officer in Brooklyn,
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
and in that her precinct was the area of where the wedding was, so she had to
Oh.
get permission not to carry her her gun.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
I thought off duty, off duty.
I
I have no idea.
I don't know, but no,
anything
that's a
about
true
guns.
story.
was
It is.
younger.
Yeah.
I was a little
And
gung-ho.
that's my kind of luck, though. You know that, right? That's the luck. I go to see a
Gagootz
show.
luck,
I'm making
yep.
this all about me.
I love that. I love that though.
All right. I go to see a show. I took my wife to see MJ, right?
Who?
There was a seat in front of me was empty. 2 songs in, this woman's son was he was late. And he came in and sat in front of me, and he was the tallest man in Manhattan. He was the Empire State Building of human beings. And then what can I say to the guy? Because I was thinking of, like, you know, if this was like a fantasy where I could just sir, can I remove your head for a few minutes, please, just for the rest of the show, and hold the
Do you
head
know
in your
what?
lap?
That's Alfred Hitchcock. Ma'am, could you just move your head?
Yeah, can you just
love
move your
that.
head type of
Yeah.
thing, right? And what can I say? So I watched the second half of the show standing up. And then I went to see Oppenheimer.
still couldn't see.
I went to see Oppenheimer at the movie. And when I got there, I see fire engines, police cars.
They knew you were coming.
They thought the theater, something was on fire. An alarm went off. So my luck again. And so I explained, this woman was like, I hope we can see the movie. And I said, well, let me tell you about when I went to see MJ. And I told her that story.
Benny has no luck going to any audience things ever.
I went to a Ducks game. There was one guy yelling, "Let's go Ducks! Let's go Ducks!" He was next to me.
Oh God! I brought
I love
Brian
that,
to
though.
a Ducks game with all his, kids from his class, special needs
Yeah.
class. The whole stadium with these effing duck whistle thingies, whatever.
Yeah, the Quackers.
Don't be hungover
I
at a
was
Ducks
like,
game. Yeah, it's
Jesus,
a friggin'
Mary,
worst.
Joseph.
Ducks games are a lot of fun.
I do
They're
like
fun,
them.
but it reminded me when I did security at a one of those fun zone places.
That
That
sounds
lasted
awful.
2 days.
Yeah,
Oh, it was horrible. The noise.
they don't
just,
even
like,
let you kick the
constant.
kids.
Is that with the
Well,
laser
that's
tag?
right,
Do they have
quit.
laser tag there?
Yeah, I think they did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I'm
just-
way too aggressive to play laser tag. I go hand to hand combat. I'm way too aggressive. I have to win. But anyway, you were a security guard at Fun Zone,
Yeah.
and you loved it.
No.
Oh,
Hated it.
How long have you been doing comedy? You like my segue?
6 years. That was
6
a beautiful
years.
segue.
6
Did
years.
you take the class?
Yeah, I took it Rich Walker and
Same.
Peter Bales, yeah.
Same. I took the same one.
In February.
Yeah.
When the hell was it?
And I have to tell you guys, if you see Lou
17.
Pratt's out there, he is one of the most underrated comedians, in my opinion. You absolutely killed it on Sunday. Room 98 degrees. People old, almost dead. No mic. So I usually like to
I
hide
couldn't.
behind the mic. Couldn't do it.
I couldn't
This
do
guy
no mic.
pulls it out. Oh, not only no mic, you are sweating. I couldn't.
Yeah,
do
no,
it.
I could. No.
But he pulled it out.
Lord.
He was the best. The person who threw the event even called me later and said, honestly, Lou Pratt was the best. And I said, I absolutely agree.
Thanks.
We also had Allison Persky, who was extremely funny. She's always good. And then the person who took your place, Chris Williamson, who was also very good. It was just very hot that day.
It was
So
brutal.
the
And
fact that
Chris
we
wore
got
a jacket.
Chris wore a jacket. He still
And he didn't take the jacket off?
Dude,
he took it off
Don't know how
when
he
we
did
were
it.
waiting, but when he put on the show, when he did like 20 minutes with it on, I would have passed out.
Does he do a bit with the...
no.
No.
That's, I was
See,
waiting
because
for
I
it.
do a bit. I wear a jacket, but I do a bit.
It's one of my favorites.
I was waiting to catch him when he passed out.
Oh,
I
God.
don't think I would have been able to.
And then sometimes if
boy.
I'm hot, I'll just take the jacket off,
Oh,
and do the old
That's
the old
clever.
Lenny Bruce it's time for my jacket off trick.
all right.
I'm just gonna jacket off.
Oh,
yeah, all right, then.
all
Yeah, you
right,
got it,
got
got
it
it.
now.
Time
got
I
it
got
release
it now, yeah.
It's
That's
just
an old joke.
I'm so pure. All the charities I do and things. And this,
Oh, yeah.
this
She's
man,
so pure,
I
and then
know.
yeah.
is terrible. I forgot it already because I can't have it in my life.
Yeah, I managed to go through that whole show without cursing once. I don't know how I did that.
I
Wow,
didn't
that's
do
good.
Well,
it.
I didn't know if they,
Person
they're
brings
like,
up.
Yeah, no, that's good if you know.
the average age.
It's-
Old people do not like jokes about them dying.
No, I
I
found,
found that one out, right? Like
Yeah.
that was shocking.
What?
They said-
Like that was a shocker to me.
yeah,
Biden.
yeah, right.
You contact themselves in a seance. I think
They're
half
like-
of it hit home with them.
It was just so crazy. So already, this show is
Sorry.
like flying.
We're
zoom,
flying
zoom,
by.
bang.
Does that mean?
That means it's time
Sounds
for
like
you
my
to get
dad. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
You to get the
Alright.
frig out of here.
We're gonna fix
You'll
the
be
clocks,
back.
Get the fuck out of
But you'll be back.
You'll be back. Lou Pratz will
And-
be back with us in
Alright,
a little
guys.
And
bit.
now we're going to show a video of our guest who is coming on now.
Yes, our next guest,
Our next guest. That was Lou Pratz, by the way.
Lou Pratz, everybody. Lou Pratz.
And now.
Oh, you thought I was a regular skinny bitch? Oh, nah, I got the wagon, boo. How we doing, though, guys? All right, now. All right, mama love over here. We stick together. Hold it down. Hold it down. I didn't get the memo. Why you laughing, mama? Weird. We were the same size. Okay, not scream that time. It hurt my mama. That's I didn't get the memo.
What is up, my people? Okay, so I have to tell you a funny story, okay? So a woman hits me up on DM. She's like, I want to book you, okay? You are so funny. I watched your videos, and I want to book you for my daughter's birthday. Now, girl, you know my videos ain't that funny. She's like, my daughter's 3 years old, and she would love to see you. Girl, not I got 3-year-old fans. Okay, no problem. So she's like, I'm going to send you $200. I'm like, give me the bread, boo. She's like, I'm going to have the lawyer send it. Not the lawyer, not lawyers involved. I'm loving it. I'm official. So then she's like, oh, the lawyer made a mistake and sent you $2,000 instead of $200. So what I need you to do is go to your bank, cash the check, bring back the $1,800 and take the $200. Boo, the math not mathing there. No, it's not mathing. So I just want to make this video because I want to be very clear. Just be careful. They're getting so desperate. They scamming comedians. Come on.
I live in Hicksville most of my life. I have a car, 2 kids, and a wife. I'll probably be here for the rest of my life. I'm living on the island.
All right, and we're back.
And with Mezzy Sarah.
Sarah, welcome.
Okay.
On your first podcast.
Yes.
This is their first time, everybody. Be gentle.
Yeah.
Be
It's
kind.
my first podcast as like an official comedian.
Ooh.
Oh, and you are. That's
Thank you.
the second video was very funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
thank
it.
you.
If you're scamming a comedian, you're
Girl,
desperate. You're
desperate.
desperate.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I almost took up the offer. That's why That's really why I made the video. I was like, don't fall in the trap like I did. It was sad. Not my best moment. Not my best moment.
Yes, absolutely. You know what? I've absolutely been there where I'll finish a show and they're like, oh, I'll get you on the next time, but do you want this hot dog? And I'm like, I'll take the hot dog.
I'll take the
hot dog. You got me. You got me.
I mean, I don't mind that. Like, as long as I leave the show and I had some form of payment. I mean, like, I'm a paid comedian.
That's right. I'm a paid comedian.
Like,
Yeah, right.
Every
exactly.
time I get paid from a show, even if I don't need gas, I go and put gas in my car because I'm like, that's right, baby.
That's hilarious.
Fill
So
up
you're
my
you have
tank.
already your tank is on full, and you're still like, I'm gonna just put 50 cents in here. I don't care. I
tell
love
my
it.
husband later, I'm like, I filled up my tank today with my comedy money, and he's like, that's very nice, Jennifer.
He's like, I already filled your tank up earlier.
Yeah, he's like, that's fine.
Right.
So how long have you been on the circuit for? You do New York City and Queens.
So it's so funny. Oh my God. Wait, so it's weird how I got into comedy. I got into comedy because one of my really good girlfriends, I had told her that I was like, I think I'm funny. And she was like, okay, so start writing jokes. And I started writing jokes.
She didn't agree with you though. She wasn't like, yeah, you are funny. She's like, well, if you think so.
No, she was like, that's up for debate.
Yeah.
So like write some jokes and let's talk about it. So I was writing jokes. I just kept writing jokes for like 9 months or whatever. And then she moved to California and it was my birthday. And I was like, all right, what are we doing tonight? She's like, we're going to go watch you do comedy. I was like, what?
Awesome.
She's like, you've already been writing and it's your time. And I just went on and I was like, I don't know what crack feels like. But I gotta say, that was the best crack hit of my life.
Yeah,
I'm a crackhead. Don't clip that part. That'd be terrible.
Yeah, no, we're gonna cut that out. I'm just kidding. That was very
this
funny.
is a live show. Though.
Right. But I'm saying somebody's gonna see them like, oh, she's a crackhead, and they turn off, and that's it.
Yeah.
Come to our governor's show and see a live crackhead.
Yeah.
No, but I get exactly what you're saying. And as somebody who has a sordid past, it could feel like that. Absolutely, you know.
Yeah.
What do you think, Benny?
It's a high.
It's a high.
It's a high.
You've had your fair share of fun.
What?
You've had your fair share of fun.
I've had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it feels like that.
No, it's never and you love it when with new material because you seem to be very prolific.
Yes.
Oh,
So
wow.
you know,
I love that.
Do you know what that means?
Yeah, yes. I'm
Someone
prolific.
told me I was
Yeah.
prolific one time, and I was like, wow, thank you. And I didn't know what it meant.
No, it just sounds like way too smart for who I am, but I love it.
But
Thank you.
yeah,
I'm prolific.
no. You constantly write material because I've seen your videos.
Audience work.
You're always writing.
Yeah.
You're always doing new stuff.
Yeah, and you have great
right?
audience work. You get the audience pulled in, which I absolutely loved when I was watching your videos.
Thank you.
Because that's what I think a lot of comedians forget, that you're there for the audience. They paid to come get laughs.
Yeah.
They don't care what you're talking about if they're not laughing. And you have that. You've got that skill to pull everybody in
Right.
and get them going.
Yes.
Thank you.
do.
You know, and I was just to piggyback off of your first question. I would never really hit like the circuits really because I started so when I got back from California, I was in.
Where did you perform in California?
Okay, that's so funny. I should know it right now. It's actually, and I have her on my
Do you know
Facebook.
the area?
Yeah, it's in Hollywood. It was an open mic. I think it's like Gail King's or there's Gail something open mic. She still has it. I just liked her picture yesterday. I'm sick, obviously.
But you know what? We can.
It's been 7 years.
You are a comedian coast to coast.
I've been a coast because
That's what you have to tell people. I am a coast to coast
Oh,
traveling
wow,
comedian.
You got to put that in the intro because
I know.
Jen is going to be the host of the show.
Yeah, that's
she's going to host Saturday.
She's a coast to coast traveling comedian. We're lucky to have her here tonight.
Oh,
you know,
I love when people like overinflate my ego before I come on stage, and then
That's what
everybody's like
I do.
expecting this amazing person, and they're like, "That's what we get." Okay.
You know, story of my life. Though.
Why do you think she's my co-host? She thinks
true.
I'm so funny.
You're
And
hilarious.
she's always
I
oh,
agree.
you killed it.
he
An
did,
open
though.
mic. An open mic. And she hasn't stopped talking about how I
He did
killed
so
at an open mic.
well.
But that
I'm
means
proud of them.
it's our community that makes us, and I think also like us not, because obviously comedy's not like you're not making millions of dollars, so it's like our love and our our community that makes us
Yeah.
keep going, and so I feel like that's like
When
the
you
money.
find good people in comedy who want to bring you up with them, it's so refreshing. And it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
you just want to bring everybody up with you. You're like, we're having fun, we're knocking things off. Like August 12th is going to be such a great time because I get to meet you and I could tell by your energy that you're very enthusiastic, very real. I could tell that too in the audience. I've known Lou for a very long time and I've made him be my friend. And also Allison Persky's going to be on the show. I've also made her be my friend.
And Janice Massetti.
Janice Massetti.
Well, you don't have to
know-
make me be your friend. We are friends.
Okay. Do you know Janice?
Joplin?
No.
At least you know I know references because I see that
Yeah.
shirt. I see that. I was thinking about that. He's from that's John Lennon.
Close. It was good.
That's not John Lennon.
That's close, yeah.
Yeah.
No,
You know what it
and-
is? It's because it's like
an
an
American
acidy
band.
situation.
An American band.
It's like, but it's because it's on acid, so that's what threw me.
You like ice
Yeah,
cream?
all
like
right, yeah,
Jerry
That's your first hit.
Jerry Garcia?
That's Jerry Garcia.
I would have never guessed that actually.
Yeah.
She said Jerry Garcia.
Yeah. I kind of gave it all
And then,
away.
yeah, the whole thing. You didn't even let me
Yeah.
say the A part.
Yeah, right. You
That's
didn't
fine.
even, I was giving a hint.
Like,
I'm
she was like, she's not gonna get it. I'm happy you knew that. I wasn't. I'm still. You
I'm
gotta
gonna
check that shirt. I swear to you, that's John Lennon. But whatever.
That is not John
I
Lennon.
digress.
That's not John Lennon did have a beard. This
I
is
want the
Jerry-
glasses.
During the bed-in, he did have the beard and the glasses when he did the
have a
bed-in.
beard in the bed.
That's
right.
after Yoko.
Maybe like
Yeah.
after this, like go on your page, right, and do like put you in the middle, and then be like, who does this more look like? I'm just saying, just
okay.
like,
Yeah,
like
we-
not to feed my ego or anything. I don't.
we can
But
do it.
It's your show. We're
You
just
know,
on
you
it.
remind me of
It's
you
all
remind
good.
me of a cousin of mine. You do. I'm not gonna go and say any further, but I have a cousin who you act just like.
She's in jail.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Yeah,
You
but
know what? I should have knew when he said he wasn't gonna go into detail. There was some bad details behind that detail.
Yeah, yeah.
Lord, this
I
man.
wanted
What
poster.
is-
I wanted poster was hanging up in the post office for so long they're considering turning it into a stamp.
Oh my god, that's hilarious. Could you imagine me on the stand?
I guess I
Wanted.
can't use that joke Saturday night.
You're killing it, man.
That's
You're killing
hilarious.
it.
I
You're
can't.
killing it. But we are so excited to have you. So now you're doing you're inching your way into Long Island. I
Yeah.
saw that you on a different flyer too.
So it's so crazy. It's like, okay, so I'm like super unconventional. So I started, I did radio for 6 years in Long Island. I did 106.1 BLI, then I did 105.3.
Awesome.
I was the morning show host, which is awesome. Like,
That's
um,
totally awesome.
it's awesome until I got fired. And I was like, not awesome.
Why'd you get fired?
I know, right? Like, why get fired? Nah, it's okay.
You fight
it's
somebody?
like-
You
no.
fought somebody.
All
No,
right,
I
so-
didn't. Girl, do you see these muscles? First of all,
That's what I'm saying.
hold on. She said I fought somebody.
She's got reach and she's scrappy. I'm not gonna mess
I
with
do
her.
got reach though.
Yeah,
I do
you
got
have reach. I'm not.
I wouldn't want to mess with
Us
either, I
big
guess.
girls, we got to get in, and I wouldn't be able to get in on the inside. You get me. You get me. Honestly, you'd
I
snap. You
can't.
get me.
I can't stand it.
Yeah.
So I mean, I actually started in Long Island, But when I started, it was like I just did like Rockville Center. I did like small, like really small places. I did Governors sparingly. I didn't really. It wasn't until I moved to Queens 2 years ago that I started to realize like there's a community of people like that do comedy, and then there's like a circuit, and then like people book you when they like you, and every time you do a show, it's almost like an audition for another show.
Could be, yeah.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're at that point in your career. You're at that point in comedy.
In comedy, yes.
Because
career sounds so serious. I'm like, oh my God, am I working again?
After you mentioned everything, you got radio, you got comedy. I kind of want to ask what's next because it sounds like you're like building a repertoire resume here. Like, do you have bigger plans? Because I feel like you've got something. I'm feeling something that you have something in the works.
Well, I mean, so anything that I am having in the works right now, definitely would be some stuff like that because I'm writing. I think as comedians, we are so talented. Like, because we write our own jokes.
For yourself.
Girl, no, you can. Hello, the Gagootz show, like talent. Hello.
Oh, yeah.
You guys.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Well, I'll clap to myself.
Clap it up for yourself.
9 years running.
Oh, wow. So that's an extra. Don't do
But
that.
not with her.
Not with me.
I've had a lot of different co-hosts.
Okay, but she's going to say, because she's the bomb. Hello.
I finally found a co-host that actually likes me. So
oh, see that
it was hard.
I've had some curse me out after the show, and I'm the executive producer.
Oh God! Well, you don't want those people to come back. That's never fun. That's funny. What's next? That's a great question.
All right, I can definitely tell you're writing something. I can feel it. You have good energy. I bet mediums come up to you a lot. I bet you.
You know what? It's so weird, actually. Okay,
you can feel her energy. She's so like
not to get morbid, but I lost my mom like 5 years ago tragically, and a medium came up to me and she's like, I'm feeling a woman. And I'm like, oh my God, it's my mom. I'm about to start crying. She's like, she's telling you, stop smoking weed. I was like, oh my God, Ma. Smoke? I mean,
like you could have gave me
I'm going through grief right now. Like grief, like just but like that's when my mom comes in.
But that's why I don't like self-pleasure. Because I'm afraid like people are watching.
My mom finna get the whole self-pleasure. Are you see, Mama? You about to get this? You gonna get the whole thing?
No, okay? I'm afraid my grandma's gonna be like, Jennifer.
So then that means you can't do anything. Like that means you don't do anything X-rated.
Only just like completely under the covers.
Oh, because you don't think ghosts can go under covers?
Listen, I don't want to get too into it, but yeah.
Sometimes ghosts are like in the sweat with you. You're like, hold up, did I feel that chill? It was a ghost.
I don't think.
Now I'm macking it with ghosts.
You know what?
You know what? Fine.
Okay. Yeah.
Fine. I'll do it.
Yeah, because they love it.
All right, Lou. Let's come back to this conversation.
Okay, sorry.
We're going to bring our other guests back on now. Do we have anything to show? Yeah, let's show the show that Mezzi's going to be on with us.
Yeah, show that flyer up.
Show that flyer.
August 12th.
Lou could sneak his
to August 12th. There you go.
There we go. August 12th, this Saturday. Come on in, Lou.
This Saturday. Buy your tickets at govs.com. It is going to be a crazy good show. We are
in the Giggle Room. The Giggle Room's fun.
Here. The Giggle Room is definitely a more intimate room.
Have you performed in the Giggle Room?
I have, yeah. So but that was, like I said, it's been so crazy. I was manifesting to come back to Governors because once I moved to Queens, I was like, I'm not doing Long Island because like,
I can tell you're a spiritual person. You can feel it.
I'm
manifesting.
Girls, we do that. That's us. You know, when's your birthday? I'm just sorry.
I'm a Libra.
I'm a Virgo. Okay.
My husband, I've only ever dated Virgos.
Wow, what's his birthday?
My husband's birthday is September 16th, and I've only ever dated guys whose birthdays are
Oh, this is amazing. My birthday's September 13th. I just had to get that. We just had
to
that's
cool.
It. That's why we're vibing. You feel it? You feel the cold?
September 13th. That's so cool. I'm September 25th.
Oh,
I was actually born on Friday the 13th.
Oh,
wow. If anybody gives a shit. No, November 29th.
Oh, that's awesome. You're born sometime.
So what is your sign?
Huh?
Scorpio?
Sagittarius, I think.
That's the best thing to be. Scorpios are the worst.
My wife is a Taurus. Nancy is a Taurus.
Yeah,
Hi,
anybody
Nancy.
who's ever been with had any dealing with a Scorpio, they're like, just don't do it. It's not good.
Yeah, it's not good.
Why would you do it? Don't do it.
Don't do it.
You're a good person.
I'm all about the Virgos. I get along with some Cancers, and believe it or not, Geminis are my people. My best friends are Geminis and Cancers.
Sagittarius. I love a good Sagittarius. You got it, buddy.
But I think it's because the Libra scales with the Gemini. Because the Geminis, the twins double, and then Libra scales, like we can kind of balance them out.
Oh. That could be why.
Get with that.
Make sure
half our audience just left. All two people.
No, what do you mean? No, they're into it. Okay, astrology is like a big thing, by the way.
But back to the Giggle Room. So I'm a little nervous because every time I host at the Giggle Room, I have to tell the people who are sitting at those tables, pull your drinks in, because I have actually knocked a drink over with my butt coming down the stage. And of course, I bought her another drink, but like, how
That's
embarrassing
literally my
for me.
dream come true.
It is. It was my
Like, if
I
I
just-
knock somebody's drink off with my butt, I'm
oh my
happy.
god!
Just
I
like,
did like a turn around. I was saying hi to somebody, and I just heard oh, and I turned all over this girl's pants. Luckily, it was my friend.
oh, okay.
So I was
just
like,
take the
okay.
drinks.
I'm like, I'll get you another drink. I'm so sorry. And like since then, it's been like
a fear.
I actually do like a little PSA at the beginning. Like most people are like, shut off your cell phones, this and that. I don't give a shit. I'm just like, hold on to your drinks because I'm coming through. It gets crazy. Yeah. Jen's plowing through. So hold on to your drinks.
I'm getting really excited about
Oh,
this
yeah.
show.
Especially
Yeah,
with
I'm
these
excited
two
now.
It's gonna
here.
be fun.
I'm
gonna be so
really
much fun.
excited.
Yeah.
And then I haven't been to Governor's. I think I haven't been there in like a year now. So it's like,
Of course,
Oh.
Brian will be there,
Of
front
course.
row.
Our favorite,
Oh,
our
cool.
favorite guest, Brian. That's Lou Pratt's son, and he is so supportive of us. He comes
loves
with you, which is so
all
nice.
comedians, loves them.
Yeah.
Now that you're in Queens, you just practice in clubs and perform in clubs in Queens, or you go to the city?
yeah. So the reason I moved to Queens was so that I couldn't start doing more circuits in the city.
Right.
And and being in Queens, so I do more. But it's so crazy because it's like I feel like everyone just does them in like in regular bars. I don't get to do Governors. I'm not Governors. I don't get to do Broadway as much. I'll do for the next month. I'm doing like people's bars and places, which are great shows. Don't get twisted. You better check me out on Mezzy D. Okay, I got it on the lineup. Make sure
Well,
you
you
come.
should go like there are Janice City, who is headlining our show.
He does a Wednesday.
She does like a Wednesday or something.
Wednesday
She
night
does
open mic at Broadway Comedy Club.
Open mics.
Yeah, but this is
I
with
suck at
this is
open
a
mic.
Janice open mic.
Janice is really good. She's great. We have one in Wantaw Vintage that we talked about earlier that Donna and Karen run, and it's the best one.
What I like about that one is it's one of those bars that's separate. Like there's a petition, and on this other side, this room has a stage
Right.
with a PA.
Yeah.
So it is more like a
Do
room.
you do open mics? I try to get to open mics.
I
It's
try
so
and do
hard.
as many
They're
as I can.
depressing.
Yeah.
They're depressing.
It's not that they're depressing. It's
Between
because
my
I
3
work.
jobs, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I
a little
work
tough.
all the time.
I was telling Benny I do my best material and work my material out when I'm at the register for CVS picking up my meds. That is always like when I pull it out.
I do with juries. If we got a jury, they're captive audience.
Oh, captive, yeah.
They're not going anywhere.
I figure if I bomb, they're like, oh, she's on the love.
It's
Like,
okay.
oh
She's
yeah,
good.
no,
She's good. Let her
she's
go.
not okay. She's taking.
But there,
she's not all right.
also, I have to tell you, there happens to be an awesome open mic on Fridays right here in this studio.
Oh yeah,
I'm
Bobby's
curious about
open
that. How
mic.
is that?
And that's also a music
Oh, they
open
get some-
mic. He
uh,
also does karaoke here too.
Yes,
Ah,
after the
I do a mean,
after
I
the
think I
open
love
mic,
you
after
by
the
Portrait Train.
the open mic,
Yeah.
which can be anything. The open mic could be comedy. It could be somebody
Yeah.
does trivia, a trivia thing. After that, they open it up to karaoke.
Yeah.
So you can rock
Oh,
out
nice.
the karaoke.
And it's
yeah.
only it's a $5 entry just to keep it going. And Bobby's a sweetie pie deluxe. I know he doesn't like me talking about him on the show.
I like to call. I'm gonna start calling men sweetie pie deluxes. Not just a regular sweetie pie
No,
deluxe.
You're sweetie pie
Deluxe.
deluxe.
Oh yeah,
I
sweetie
love
pie
that.
deluxe.
Sweetie pie
Sour
deluxe.
cream.
It just made me happy.
It's like McDonald's used to have the deluxe.
I was just gonna say that's reminiscent of like the classic McDonald's.
Oh
That's what I love.
yes.
Supersize me any day.
I'm taking her home with me.
Yeah.
I'm taking
This
her
is
home.
gonna be
Yeah.
fun.
I feel like we should like take a limo ride to nowhere,
And we would
chat
just
in the
have
back.
so much fun.
Oh, one of those, yeah.
I love that. I love
Yeah.
just drinking and having
To the
fun on
wineries.
drives.
The winery.
Wherever we end up.
What is your
fine.
favorite wine?
I
That means
brought
the
beer to
big
the
one.
wine.
I
Oh,
am
yeah?
a red
I
girl
hate
right
wine.
now. I like.
But are there
reddish.
limos that take you? You see, we're
Oh,
having
yeah.
separate
I
conversations
know, right?
now. Yeah.
But I'm a Cabernet
Yeah.
girl. She's a red girl, so that's why we
Oh,
get along.
okay, yes. Cab
All
is
right,
one of my
but-
favorites.
You like beer, so do they
Yes.
have like those limo where you go to the breweries where
Yeah.
because
I
we
guess
have a
they
lot
do.
I mean,
Long
you would leave with a
Island.
big belly. I don't know if you want to do that.
It's
like Santa Claus.
on Long Island though. We have wineries.
Yeah, we got everything.
we microbreweries
They make vodka. I
Well, they
think,
had to
I mean,
put
and,
something out east because it's just like farmland
and gambling.
rednecks. So they were like,
and we
You
have
gotta make 'em-
gambling.
I know, but it's electronic gambling, and
It's
I
so
hate
terrible. I was just telling somebody about that.
Yeah.
What is the point of gambling? I am not. Literally,
need
a
to see the
machine
rigged.
is not going
So
to give you the
rigged.
money. Come on, it's bad enough that a person is rigged, but that machine is definitely rigged.
Also, they don't give you free drinks when you're gambling
Out here at
out here in Atlantic City
no.
and Vegas. As long as you're putting money in the slot, or you could sit
And
at
also-
the
I did
bar.
not know that. I'm going to do
Yeah,
that.
man.
Yeah,
and you
in
get free
Atlantic
drinks
City,
at
can
Mohegan Sun and
Do you?
yeah.
Oh, God, yeah.
Nancy was there 2 weeks ago.
But
My
I used
wife.
to just go to AC.
Shout out to your
Finance.
wife. Your wife has been. Your
Nancy
wife done
knows.
reposted the Gagootz show like 10 times. Nancy, you don't got to repost me no more. I love it though.
Yeah.
Nancy.
I always
Oh,
say
gee.
she's gonna
Yeah,
inundate
gee.
you. She's
I
gonna
love it.
inundate
Yeah,
you.
but you know who encourages her?
I love it. No, that's good. That's good.
Why wouldn't I encourage another woman to try to do the best
And
they can?
Nancy does great. Nancy,
She's amazing.
Some of our best guests were
From Nancy.
booked by Nancy.
Oh, so you got
Yeah.
and by standing by any good man is an amazing wife. So yeah,
That's
let's
right.
clap it up for Nancy.
Damn right.
She's a damn good woman.
And a beautiful, smart co-host.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Because next show I'm not going to be here.
Oh,
How are you gonna do it?
Our one of our
Well, you come
guests
by.
that we have is performing at at Villa Roma, and he invited me up to see him perform. Got me like a sweet deal. Real nice guy. So I'm taking the whole family and we're going up to check it out because I'm like a negative Z class celebrity.
Hey,
that's right.
You're in class.
It
That's
was-
all that matters.
That's all
Our
that
guest
matters.
was when we had
Keith Doherty.
Golden Girls Gone Wild, which
that's
is a
funny.
fun episode. Yeah.
Yeah, so he'll
The
be doing
Golden Girl-
the
so-
Sopranos.
So the Golden Girls got her a really good deal. So she won't be here for that show.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
I have plans.
got a co-host?
I might have a French maid. I'm trying to get a French maid.
All right, let's see if Nancy approves
I
that.
already got the outfit.
Nancy's
make sure-
like, take them.
So I definitely,
give them a thrill. Yeah.
even though I would
I love
love
that.
to be self-gratified and see that we had no ratings while I was gone, I do want everyone to watch because I want to hear what you think about it. And if she's better than me, Benny, you got to go with what's best for
No,
you.
I have
you
to
got to
do
do
what's
what's
good for
best.
The
you.
No, I
French
gotta
maid,
stick with
I
a
highly
good
doubt the
thing,
French
you know.
maid is going to be
You got
better.
to go
Listen,
with what's
And
best.
if they
for
say
you.
it's better, it's probably for
You
for
know,
all
all
the
the wrong reasons.
You know, we
All
are
the
2
wrong
months 2 months away, and the way we run this show, we are 5 episodes from our 1-year anniversary.
Oh, this is good. We're celebrating.
Because I think
Wow,
it was, I think our first show was the last week of September,
Oh, okay.
and then we went into October. But
So
it
we've
was the
done a
last-
bunch of shows,
Yeah,
like 18, 19, almost 20. This might be the 20th, actually.
we had a couple of reruns. We ran a couple of reruns.
Hmm.
I believe in you guys. Happy
you.
one, like happy early 1 year.
Yes.
Happy
Oh,
early
thank
one.
you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Happy whatever's going on.
Right,
You know,
whatever's-
I'm a
whatever's going
clapper.
Yeah, no, I'm a clap. I'm
Yeah.
like, it's so crazy because I'm physical. My love language is physical touch. So that's why when I came to you guys, I gave you hugs. But it always gets weird because like in the comedy circuit, it's like I'm like, oh my god, my comedian friend, and then but this guy's probably like, no, I want to do you. I'm like, well, hey, hold up now, we're brothers and
That happens
brothers
a
in
lot.
comedy, we're brothers and sisters, and we're family.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. No
It's
bang.
weird.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
weird.
no incest in the
I,
comedy.
Right.
I
No,
always say the comedy world is so incestuous, and I don't mean it in a sexual way. I mean it in like everyone knows each other. But because people, one definition of that word, they're like, so you're all fucking each other.
Right.
And I'm like, no, that's not what I meant. I know words. Read a
That's
book.
the problem. That is the problem with being a woman comic.
Yeah.
Is you probably have guys hit on you a lot because those male comedians are very desperate people.
Some of them.
I feel like I don't get hit on by other comedians. Well, but I have gotten hit on by like weird guys after because some
That's
of
all
my
the
sets
time.
are a little
Sup?
weird. Some of my sets get a little weird, and it almost like sometimes it feels like I might be hitting on the crowd because I like to make everyone feel sexy. It's my thing. Like if I leave and everyone feels sexy, I did my job.
See, I want to make
that's so
everybody
cool.
laugh. She's gonna make you feel sexy.
You know, like every.
I love that.
I want to laugh.
You better come on the
feel
12th. You
sexy.
guys are gonna
You
feel.
feel sexy, Lou?
I think I do.
He's gonna be in the mirror tonight. He's like, what is
sure.
this feeling?
He's
I'm
like lifting up his
feeling?
pant leg a little.
Yes,
Like
but
I
no, it's sexy.
feel, it's like the end of Rocky Horror. Like I feel a little something.
Ooh.
Something's
Yes.
going on.
Yeah.
or
Rocky
coming
Horror.
off rather. But yeah, I am just so excited to I always try to take Lou with me on my endeavors because I just think he is so friggin' funny. And like we said, his son Brian actually
Yeah.
will come and support him, which is so nice. And
But
your
he
son,
loves stand-up comedy.
He
bro.
does.
He's
I
here
hope.
now. He's over
He
there.
actually he laughs at my jokes, so I think he's a great
I think
guy.
he might be laughing at you.
However I can get it.
It's the
Joe.
hat. It's
However
the
I can
hat.
get
It's
it.
the hat.
He
However
just
I
loves
can get
supporting
it.
it.
You
He
know what?
does.
I recently had my 50th high school reunion.
Wow.
Yeah.
We're clapping it up again. We're gonna clap it up.
And
Relax.
they gave us an honorary diploma and everything
Oh,
again.
nice.
So the first
Very
day we had a meet and greet, and then the second day we had the actual reunion. Everybody was coming up to me and saying, "Oh, the class clown, Benny Rizzuti was it?" And I don't have any recollection of being the class clown. I told them, "I'm not the. It just happens. It just happens to me." Like as I told you earlier about, when the seat was empty and the woman said, "My son is coming. He missed his train." Nancy turned and looked at me and laughed. And she was like, "You know who's going to be sitting in that seat?" She was like, "It's going to be a problem." And like I said, the tallest man in New
Yeah.
York City
Yeah.
happened to sit in front of me.
And I
That
was the
figures, right?
actual class clown. Like it's in my
Wait, you didn't get
yearbook.
nominated class clown?
I don't think they had superlatives or electricity.
I don't
back
think.
You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, or
Not the
history.
electric. She had no,
Yeah.
he wasn't making history. What the hell
The
you
yearbook
can't-
was just a piece of papyrus.
No, and
Yeah,
It's like
and
written
coal,
in
and they had
hieroglyphics.
coal.
Wait, I'm
He would
curious.
chisel his own.
That is so funny.
Chisel, yeah.
I'm curious. Did you get voted most humorous in your high school?
No, I don't think anyone knew me in high school.
Oh,
They-
okay.
yeah,
I
never
was
got-
voted most humorous, but it was
Oh.
between most talkative and most humorous. But I knew the girl in that did our yearbook, and she's like, Mezzy, what do you want, most humorous or most talkative? I said, if you give me most talkative, I will stalk you and I will get you and I will kill you and your kids. She had no kids. She had no kids. She had no kids.
That is a well.
You're so
Because like most
animated.
talkative is like so rude. It's like you don't know if it's a good talk, if
Yeah,
it's annoying
bet.
talk. Like,
But guaranteed a woman's winning it.
oh, well, that's a fact.
Oh,
But we actually had a male and a woman for like a male and a female.
Yeah,
for
they did
everything.
like a man and
Yeah.
woman for everything.
So we did like a
I
cool
was
pose.
kidding.
I wish that's what I should have sent that picture. I'm like, oh.
mine's like blurry. They got me in the
You
hallway
thought,
because I was
you
always
thought of this
smoking.
what 5 years later? Take it-
Right. I
Yeah.
know. No, I'm saying I should have sent you that picture so you could have.
Oh,
so I could've
yeah,
found my
yeah.
thing. I'm like, oh, it was cool. It was cool. I lost my yearbook, then had to go back to my high school to get the yearbook because I was like, I need that picture.
See,
But I
moved-
lost it again, so like, don't ask.
I
me
moved
for it.
Oh,
back
man.
to where I went.
Well,
to
you
high
move
school.
so much. That's the problem.
Yeah.
No, I just moved once. Yeet. I moved to Queens, but that was enough for me to know. Yeah. I
Now,
was-
where did you grow up?
There you go.
Yes.
Hey,
Okay.
yeah.
So I went to private school. So that part of my formative years, I did. So I lived in Queens until I was 8. Then I moved to Hempstead. My mom bought a house, and then we lived in Uniondale for a little bit.
I lived in Uniondale for a little bit.
Right, so
Northern
that's why your friends
Parkway.
listen to hip hop. I knew it.
Yeah.
I said she got black friends. She got black friends.
You can never say that though,
Why not?
because it's
I'm
not-
black.
You can't be like, oh, I've got black
She just
friends.
has
No,
friends.
it'd be weird coming from you. But
Yeah.
I could say she got
Yeah,
black
right.
friends.
That's true.
Black
That's
friends.
true.
Black friends.
Now I've got the card.
Yeah,
Now I've got
hello.
the card for the rest of the
I just
rest of
said
the
it.
show.
I just handed it.
There
Bow.
it
Right
is.
in the hand.
Boom,
Okay.
Oh,
Right
man.
now. But yeah, so now it's just like I feel like, and then after that, I was like, my brother bought a house in Baldwin. We all lived there for like 12 years. So I lived there in high school and all that.
Oh, nice.
And then I was just like, once my mom passed, I was like, yeah, I gotta get the hell up out of here. So it's about 2 years after that, I was like, deuces family, because my brother has like kids, and I love my niece and nephew, but it's like,
Not all the time.
like, dude, why do I have, you know what I mean? Because my mom going out, it's like, do you want me to be your grandma? I can't. Can't be your grandma. Can't be.
Oh my
I can do a lot of things, but I can't be no one's grandma.
Hit me up.
I
in
think
New
when
York
your
City so we
set
can
is
hang out.
when your set is done Saturday, we gotta like put you in a little cage or so. Like she's a
Hey, don't cage anybody. What did I tell you about this? We
You know what I
talked
mean?
about
So
this.
She's
So
so
full of
hyper.
energy.
Maybe we'll smoke something. There.
Oh, you know what's so funny? I never smoke or drink before my set for that reason.
No, after I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, definitely it's a party. Let's go crazy. I don't care.
Afterwards, I'm a drinker.
I could do a little dibble.
Yeah, no,
dabble,
it-
but I can't.
I agree with
vibe.
that. I mean, I'm at the point where I take a couple of hits here and there because I just have fun with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's crazy.
BS. I once did a show and he was going up next and he's like, how much time? And I let Benny do whatever he wants. I'm like, just do whatever you want. I'll stretch it. I don't care. And he went outside to like puff, to take a little puff. He's like, how much time do I have? I'm like, just do whatever you want. I'll
Well, it fits with my
That's crazy.
character because when I go up
yeah,
there,
it's fine.
I'm an old man who doesn't know what the hell he's doing or
I know,
where
I
he
get- that's
is, you know,
funny.
Yeah, he
which
gets
is
lost.
what I am. So
Yeah.
Did you smoke weed in high school? Maybe that's why you don't remember winning.
I
most
actually,
funerals.
believe it or not,
That's
I
probably what
smoked my first joint when I saw Janis Joplin perform.
Wow.
And you brought up Janis Joplin.
That's
And
crazy.
actually,
Really?
He's like a
it
piece
was
of
like
history.
Right.
my first, it was the biggest joint ever. It was so big and long. And I realized that the roadie on stage was friggin' using a blowtorch to the
light
roadie
it?
lit it. That's how long. And so I actually smoked pot with Janis Joplin's
And so
crew.
they were like passing it.
Yeah,
through the-
yeah.
Oh, those are the good times.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Now you might have like a lace. You're like, whoa, ho, ho!
Yeah.
I don't know where your lips been, brother. I cannot.
Yeah,
take
no,
it.
no, I don't do that
Yeah,
shit.
I'm not
anymore.
worried. I'm not
'Cause,
worried
like, a
about
lot of people do like
PCP. I'm
goodies
worried
and
about
all that. It'd be
herpes,
weird
you
stuff.
know?
Yeah.
I don't
Right.
care. You can lace it whatever you want. Like if I'm actually gonna like take a toke, that means I'm off duty. So it's like, all right, fine. We've got a couple hours to kill. Like you want to get wet, get fun, whatever. But I don't share with people I don't know.
Yeah, that's
hell no.
sharing
That's
thing.
like the biggest. But that's when back in the day you could do that. Like that.
Yeah.
That was like saying like, hey friend, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Nowadays
Yeah.
it's like, are you trying to kill me? I'm calling the police.
Yeah.
I was at a Grateful Dead concert, and there was a woman. I was sitting, and there was a woman like far away, like 50 feet away, and I watched her. She was filling her pipe and everything, and I don't think she saw me, right? And she's 50 feet away, and all of a sudden she holds a pipe like that to me, And I got up,
And
I
she was
already-
an
and
angel. No.
like an angel, and I got up.
He
And I
floated over there.
And my friends are behind me, and I hear them say, "Where the hell is he going?" And I'm like, and they couldn't believe it. And I had, and back then, it was an outdoor concert where so there were people laying on the. So I had to walk through all these people, and I was like, "Why did you pick me?" And she was like, "Because you wouldn't stop looking at me."
She's like, "Cause you're freaking me out."
So I
You're
figured,
creeping me out. So I was like,
you're
man,
creeping me out. So get
I love
smoke
that's
this
great.
and go back to where the hell you came from.
Did you
Creep
go to
someone out, you get
Woodstock?
free weed.
Or were you
What?
like a
No, that was
chaperone?
that was an outdoor. That was a grateful. I actually was too young for Woodstock,
Were
even
you?
though my grandfather had a farm up there. So it would have
Oh,
been
no
nice
kidding.
if we went to visit him. I could have heard the music.
Yeah.
But my first concert was 1 year later, just out of a coincidence, and it was the 1 year anniversary of Woodstock at Shea Stadium.
Oh,
So a lot of the
Yeah,
a lot
I
of the
remember
people
Shea.
who performed at Woodstock, including Richie Havens. I got to see Richie Havens. Freedom, freedom.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Freedom kiss, free to choose. Freedom kiss.
I think that's a
We're
jiggle.
here for you.
I have no idea.
All of a
what
sudden,
the
I
hell
just
that
bought
is.
insurance.
So anyway, the
Girl,
Sha-Na-Na, you ever
told
hear
you.
of the Sha-Na-Na, the James Gang?
The
Yeah, man.
Sha-Na-Na.
The James Gang. It was
I'm just nodding. I'm sorry.
and then Janis, and that's where
Joplin.
that's where Janis Joplin showed up.
And you
Oh.
smoked your
And-
joint, your
And I
biggest
did
show.
that joint.
That
On your
biggest-
first concert.
My first concert.
Wow, that set a high precedent for your first concert.
That was the first time I ever
Seriously.
smoked weed.
How do you
You
go,
go
to another
anywhere with
concert?
that.
How would you ever go to another concert after
Yeah.
that?
Anywhere you go with Benny, he's like, "You want some weed?" And I'm like,
Okay,
"No."
we're wrapping up. I'll tell you how you top that concert.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, on WBAB radio 30 years ago, I won the contest to go to the Freddie Mercury tribute concert in Wembley Stadium, England.
How'd you win
Oh,
it?
wow.
Just by calling in?
Yeah, by calling in.
Oh, I remember those days.
and being like the sixth caller or what, and I won and got a trip to
Wow.
London, England, to Wembley Stadium, and saw the Freddie Mercury tribute concert.
Oh,
you didn't
wow.
tell me any of this. That is a really
Was there
cool
weed
story.
Yeah. Does Janice?
Yes.
Damn it, he's good. If anything, he's consistent. I like it. I mean,
Someone
it's good.
said, "Let's go to." There was a Hard Rock Cafe, and they said the group is going to a Hard Rock Cafe for dinner tonight. And the reason they went was because they talked to if you want to get weed or hashish, which you can get in England, you talk to the wait staff.
Ah, but think of all the bad teeth. They
Bad
really
teeth.
bad,
Yeah,
bad dental
seriously.
hygiene, and you gotta like. They're like, "Hey, you want to hit my bow?" And it's like,
Oh my
they
goodness,
have
I have the
party.
best
Right?
English accent. Let's talk
Coupled with the
English.
bad food.
I got
You
it from
wanna
Harry
hit my
Potter. That's my
bow?
favorite accent
Yeah.
ever.
Harry
it.
Blooming
Yeah.
Potter.
Oh my
Remember-
goodness, I love Harry Potter. It's crazy. What's your accent?
Oh, I don't have one.
Okay. That was
So anyway, we are gonna
Well,
wrap it
we
up
gotta
right
go.
now.
Yeah.
that's
Come
it.
see us August 12th at the Giggle Room.
This
Get your
Saturday,
tickets.
yes.
This Saturday.
Govs.com, get your tickets. You'll see the Gagootz show flyer. You will see a picture of Lou
I will
Pratt.
go
You will see
topless.
a picture of Mezzy Sarah. And of course, it features the one, the only Benny Gagootz Rizzuti.
Yeah! The Gagootz man!
Yeah. Also, I'm there too. So,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Startling, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
the fabulous, beautiful,
That's the chick he ran out of
finger
compliments.
biting kid.
All right, we'll see everybody on Saturday. Take
Thanks
care.
for watching. Thank you so much for watching.
Yeah.